England looking to strike early here. 2.5 minutes in. Well, England have come out hungry. Scores a try!
The English are brutally tough.
Around they come again. It's a relentless white wave. And it's a 14-0 lead for England after 13 minutes.
Last year we didn't get the results that we wanted on home soil, so that hurt a lot. It's even hard to describe, to be honest.
But here come England again. Almost unstoppable.
Although they are hard and tough, we just have to believe that actually we can match that.
Simon goes herself. Kennedy Simon gets New Zealand on the board.
It is my pleasure to join you today to announce the Black Ferns squad to take on England's Red Roses, Ireland and France. The squad is Caitlin Vahakolo, Blues, Auckland.
I made it! Wow! I'm going to England.
Patricia Maliyepo.
My partner, my darling. She made it as well! We just found out and we're so, so happy.
Luca Connor, Chiefs Manawa, Bay of Plenty.
It's our biggest tour of the year, the hardest competition, so to play England in that stadium is going to be mind-blowing.
Amy Duplessis, Matatu, Canterbury.
I've played England and France once in my career so far, and they were really hard games. They're the pinnacle, and the only way to get better is to have that exposure.
But look at this try-saving tackle here from Demant.
So this game in Twickenham is huge.
Ruahei Demant, Blues, Auckland.
There are some of us in the team who have played in England and France and understand how hostile the crowd can be. We know that England are probably the best team in the world at the moment, and so it's a really good measure for us to be able to do that in England on their home soil where the World Cup is going to be next year is a great way for us to prepare for that tournament.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
And the biggest challenge for me has probably been the juggling, learning the poi, and also getting ready for the biggest game at the best stadium in the world and home rugby, so it has been hard.
My poi will be coming with me, absolutely. Might be doing a little bit of that on the plane. I think if we do win, the poi will be coming out. It'll be pretty special to show the crowd in England what we've got. I think we've really stepped up our game now, and at trainings we're really thrashing each other, because I think before you couldn't match England. We train test match mindset every single training, and we, smash each other. Although we're teammates, we have to do that to be able to prepare. There's been huge growth in our defence.
It helps us stay low the whole time.
I think it will be a massive grudge match. It's probably the hardest test match we'll come against.
When I say toru, I'm going to let them out forward. So I'm going to go ki mua, ki muri, 1, 2, 3, ka pai.
Cool. I've got to be good enough to go out there and perform on stage. I'm definitely the rookie of the group, but I'm embracing that.
Toru, wha, ki mua, ki muri, tahi, ka pai, ki raro. Okay, so tuatahi, first up, we want our poi to be flying forward.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
The first 7 years of my life, I guess, were a lot different to what I'm living now. I was born in South Africa. Mum and Dad were originally dairy farmers, but when I was born, they moved off a farm because it got really dangerous. That was all very different to here. It was barricaded with electric fences. You had big padlocks on your doors to get into the house. We had alarm systems. My dad would carry a gun on him and just stuff like that, which we don't experience in New Zealand. I think they just wanted a better life for us kids. It took me a long time to kind of adjust to realise that New Zealand's really safe.
Yeah, that's the one. You'll be able to feel it.
Is that right, or?
Come, both te iwi. Ka mai te wehi means amazing.
Oh! One thing for me is I always took every opportunity that was handed to me. For me, probably the biggest one was moving to Christchurch. That, I think, instilled me that I was going to be great here, and with the resources that we have here and the coaches that we have, are just next to none.
Ponsonby through the hands, hones into the line. Here's Duplessis, she's got Steinmetz with it. Duplessis goes herself clattered in between two cheeks.
Moving here, I was pushed every single day. I was pushed harder than I ever had before.
Trying to open up the Blues defence.
And I think that probably was the turning point to me being a professional athlete.
She slipped the ball, but Duplessis is looking for support.
I think Poi is like really translatable in terms of the hand-eye coordination, like the rhythm.
Out it comes again. Lolai, a little short ball. Duplessis!
It's obviously like your mind and how your body kind of works. Like there's definitely a connection that I can take from Poi to translate back to rugby.
When they've lost a game, there's a crew of us partners, and we catch up after the game, and it's like, what's going to happen tonight?
Caleb's my partner. We've been together for 7 years. We were high school sweethearts.
So I'm Māori and Niuean, but I wasn't brought up around the culture, and I wish I was a bit more, but with you getting to do the Poi, it's pretty cool, and I think to be able to do a part of my culture as well, it is special to me as well. Yeah.
It's not going to come natural to me, so I can't expect to leave the Poi sitting down on the table and not touch them until the finale and be good. So I know that I just have to pick them up each day.
As long as you train every single day, I think you might be all right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I've got to do 100 a day. That's what she said to me today.
Yeah.
100, because I'm just not quite there with a certain action.
Maybe you do 200, just to be safe. Yeah. So when it comes to Poi, I have seen Amy practicing in the room and tried to get behind the phone and video her, and yeah, it is a laugh, but
I'm getting better.
you are getting better, yeah.
Yeah, perseverance. Can you do Poi?
Yeah.
Can you? What?
Waaka.
Yeah.
I ngā wā o mua, he tapu-tapu whakahara tau te Poi ma te tāne. Ko tāna he whakapakari I ngā kawetitanga ringa, he whakakoi hoki I ngā kahuki. Nā te whakahara tau ki enei mō tū piu-piu I raka I tika pū anō ai te tinana o te toa. He pīkau I ngā kawenga o te kakari I te taimaha o te riri.
The essence of the Waiata, it's a song of gratitude. It's basically about the unwavering support behind the players of the Women's Sevens and the Black Ferns. The word that stuck out to me was sisterhood and how important that is, that tight bond that they have. And also this thing they call beast mode. So that's pretty much what they switch into when they get on that in the heat of the battle. This is a special kaupapa. We want them to enjoy it, and when this is all done, they can leave this kaupapa knowing they were part of something special. That was the best. So, I've named this Poi, Poi Takitini. The word takitini means large numbers or a myriad of things, you know. So when I see it, it's like the mini Poi. So if we're talking about all your individual Poi stories or Poi journeys, it sort of covers that.
Man, that's so awesome. And talking about like letting the Poi fly, I love that that's the first thing. It's the first thing she says, just to let it be free, you know? Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to connect the Poi and the actions and then be able to connect my emotions to the kupu as well. That's awesome!
hard trying to remember what action comes next when there's no waiata or beat or rhythm to kind of go off. And I'm hoping that that will make things a bit more fluid.
Nice, very cool.
Now it's going to make it a bit easier to hear the beat, know our parts, know the speed of it. So I think it's beautiful and it's going to make things a lot easier.
Everyone in our team talks about expressing ourselves freely in rugby, so playing freely, just letting yourself be free when you go on the field. And I think that's the same with poi. You're just letting the poi fly. Like you're freeing the poi, you're freeing yourself. And I think, like we express ourselves on the field, you can also express yourself through poi. And then to end it with let the poi rest. You know, everything's finished, the game's finished, let yourself rest. How awesome is that? Love it, love it.
Very important for them to connect, to understand. Otherwise, if we didn't have that, the kori and the actions would all seem disconnected. Yeah. But it's the waiata that really brings it all together again.
I think what's probably the most challenging part of it all is that we're not always all together. So doing poi alone, when you're getting taught little bits at a time, is quite hard. And so that's what I'm finding challenging. And so when we have days where we are able to come together and practice, I really try to be present in that moment and learn as much as I can.
When we started this journey, it felt like worlds apart. However, what we've realised, different balls, same game. Different balls, same game. We've got a rugby ball, we've got a poi ball, different ball, but the same game.
When the players first had a go at doing the poi, putting the figures to the waiata, it's like it just finally made sense. There were a lot of aha moments.
I think Luca, like I saw a shift when, one, they heard the waiata.
Yes.
And then two, when they saw it being performed, I think learning in bits and pieces was a bit scary.
Here's the beat.
And so I think that eased her nerves as well. Kind of calmed her down a little bit and thought, oh, cool.
We're starting to get to know the different personalities. Yeah. And so with Caitlin, lock it in the mind and the body will do.
The moment she relaxes, it falls into place. So she came today with, I really need to practice this part, beats, or the transition. And she goes, you know, this part here, and she just did it. Overthinking will complicate things. But once you just relax and let your body go, it's a natural thing for our bodies to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ahakwa ngana ai. Heta maiti tonu ahau. Ruahei has spent so long thinking that that's not her domain, that's her sister, and that's her mum, and that this on the field is her domain. But I think she's coming to terms with the fact that she actually is quite a beautiful poi woman.
Awesome. Poi doesn't come natural to Amy. I can relate to Amy in some ways, but sometimes when we force it, we're not letting the poi guide us. And so there are kind of some power struggles there with her and her poi. Why I always tell her, talk to your poi, get to know your poi. But remember, the poi also has control, but you are the owner.
Can we do one more, please? That was...
Of course.
Yeah.
Is there?
Of that bit?
Yes, please. Yeah, one more.
Yep. Bye-bye.
It's very fast.
You can do as you like.
It's fast.
Hi.
I struggled with it.
Oh, wait.
Honestly, it looks good.
I'm struggling with the timing, I think, and just the control of the poi. Yeah, but what did we do after? Just trying to persevere. It's not always easy, and I do struggle at times.
The main thing here now is to just tune into the waiata, find a vibe within the waiata, and start to vibe together. Get to know the waiata, back of your hand, get to know each other through the poi.
Yeah.
And then we'll start singing. Poi Stories. Te.
You just show us your no ears action. There you go.
Oh, nice.
I went to school and I was so bad at poi. I was terrible. Like, I couldn't even do this, like up, down, which is quite simple. I was really scared. I would do everything else. I'd do all the singing, and then when it came to poi, I was like, oh, can I stand out? Or can I do some easier actions?
And up. Go.
I keep thinking about that final performance. That's probably the biggest barrier for me, is being ashamed of not getting it right, like making a mistake or doing things wrong.
2, 3, 4, catch, swing.
That's just my high expectations and high standards on myself. I get too tense and I'm like, look real stiff. So it's like, just breathe and relax into it.
He tino taonga ki te wahine o uki, nā te poi I pakari ai. I raka anō ai nā ringa me nā kawititanga ringa. Nā konei I tāia ai nā tika nā tuatini, me a ta whai e oti ai nā mahi raranga o nehe.
I'm very conscious of the pride and the pressure in wearing a black jersey. I'm constantly reminded by everyone that it's not going to be forever. You're only really a caretaker of the jersey until someone else fills your shoes.
40 minutes to decide our Rugby World Cup 2021 champions. England lead New Zealand 26-19.
Walking out in that stadium, so loud, oh my God, couldn't hear anything. Lots of hand signals going on.
England down to 14, but New Zealand behind.
After the speech that we had in the changing room, it was about having possession, making the most of the ball that we had and making the right decisions.
Dement. Nice hands from Ponsonby. And some space for New Zealand wide here. Oh, what a show and a go!
Our whole mindset leading into that World Cup was speed it up, play fast. Smithy's mindset was playing sevens, but you're in a 15s game.
Holmes in the middle. Holmes looking for support, taking on Kildon.
I was like, oh my God, I'm in here. I'm going to score this try.
The crowd are on their feet because this New Zealand Black Ferns team are brave.
I know it's hard for kickers to kick from the sidelines. I was like, okay, I need to really get as close to the post as I can. I nearly ran out at the dead ball line, and Smithy will never ever let me live it down. He always talks about having a heart attack in the coach's box because I got so close to that white line.
The smiling assassin gets the Black Ferns off to an incredible start for this second half.
The smiling assassin, yes, she was very smiley after that one. I don't think it's left my face. In some moments, I am quite conscious of smiling, but there's also other times where it just naturally flows, it naturally happens. I suppose that smile always existed. My childhood was very, how can I explain it? Competitive, fun. Growing up, Mum and Dad commuted quite a lot between Melbourne and Auckland, so all three of my siblings were born in Melbourne. Then one year, me and my brother came home for Christmas to our nan's house on the farm in Ruatoki and didn't want to go home. So Mum and Dad made the decision to pack up and thought, okay, well, it's time to move back. And I'm pretty grateful because I might have been in a yellow jersey playing for Australia, but I'm representing New Zealand now, so much better. Being the youngest sibling of four, two older brothers and an older sister, I never wanted to give up, even when I lost. There were a lot of tears. I had to suck it up. I always fought back. I suppose it's made me who I am today and why I am a little bit more mentally stronger, because I just had to deal with it. I couldn't go and cry to Mum and Dad all the time. I had to just suck it up. I made my debut in 2015. As a 19, 20-year-old, you get this contract, and back then, the pay was $150 a day. So my eyes lit up because I'm this poor uni student. I'll never forget the day I got my first kit. Just loads of shoes, clothes, bags. It was cool because I always never really had anything. I had hand-me-downs from my cousins or my siblings, and to have my own branded kit was the coolest thing ever.
Stacey, Waaka, prepare to set this scrum. You more often see her on the wing, but they're so adaptable, these players now. She plays up front a bit as well.
Sevens is hard. It's a short game, but it's actually really tough. 14 minutes, staying on the grind, and there's a lot of skill that you need.
This weekend, here's Stacey Waaka.
You've got to be fast, strong, powerful, explosive, fit, everything. Being a member of the Black Ferns Sevens means training Monday to Friday, during the day, 8-hour days. It's intense, like it's a full-time program where you see your sisters every day. You can't really have an off day because you're under the eye of the coach every single day trying to be better than your friend. You're constantly fighting with your best mates for a spot on the team. There's 20 contracts, there's only 12 who travel, and there's only 7 who get to start. So one day you're on the team and one day you're not. You can't take your foot off. Like, if you're feeling groggy or whatever, you've just mentally got to get up for it. We get lots of downtime when we're on tour. Like, we train hard, we work hard, but we also need that time to reconnect and play certain games. I'll practice my poi, and there are a few different ones going around on TikTok. Other people's it's way harder than people actually think, because it looks so pretty and elegant, and if you're good at it, it looks easy, but when you're not, it's actually really hard. The Olympics are different because you're not just part of the New Zealand Sevens, you're part of the New Zealand team. We did a session and our coach said, I want you to close your eyes, I want you to visualise the exact moment of winning, the emotions, the feelings, and everything that was kind of around. We visualised the crowd, the people, the yelling, the screaming. We actually had speakers and trainings to reenact that loud atmosphere. You have to prepare in every way possible.
It's a dream come true to just be the best in the world in the sport that you love, representing yourself, your whānau, your hapu, your iwi, and amazingly your country. And you get to take, like, Aotearoa is so small, and I know that on the sporting stage, we stamp our mark.
Actually, it is getting cold. You should, the fire, go put some firewood in. Honestly, this is what I do. Sit on the couch and the bro has to go and do everything.
After I got injured, it was more just a shock of, oh, my life's changed completely now.
Where's the kumara?
You're on a field and everyone's shouting your name and everyone's cheering for you, and then you get injured and you're at home and it's darkness and it's, you know, no one's shouting your name when you're on the couch doing your knee exercises. So the big goal that I was working towards had just gotten stripped away.
Other players down.
You saw it in her face, like the emotion of hurt, frustration, anger, knowing that the Olympics were only 2 months away. We all felt her pain.
Obviously, I wanted to go to the Olympics as an athlete, like that was the big goal. But I'm so lucky with the rugby community that if you put something out there, there's always somebody that's going to help. And so I just messaged people and said, hey, anyone need a media person to come over to the Olympics?
To be fair, she's actually been pretty positive about it and had the attitude of, oh, well, I can't do much about it, let's try and move forward. And then this opportunity to go to Paris has come up. It's going, sweet, try and embrace that. And
yeah, I was just really grateful for them giving me another opportunity to fulfill my goal in a different way. And I get to do it with Gillies, he gets to come as well. Hey, darling.
+1.
Yeah.
Someone needs to carry the bags. Hold the camera.
We always knew that she'd somehow get to the Olympics. Obviously not playing, but doing what she does best and entertaining. But I remember when I was a young girl at school just thinking, man, it would be so cool to go to the Olympics one day. If I think about those moments back then to where I am now, I'm like, cool, I actually achieved it.
To me, it's like, far out, what a privilege.
It's an honour to represent your country where, yes, the ultimate dream is winning a gold medal. This is history made if we get a back-to-back gold medal at the Olympics.